hello to all of our amazing elementary teachers. My name is Christine Donnelly. Kimberly Renz and I are privileged to be the two executive directors in Learning Support Services who work with the elementary schools. Our LSS team has been diving deep into the revised California math frameworks and piloting 2 math programs that align with those revisions. A huge thank you to all the teachers who are piloting Bridges and Illustrative Math this year. We couldn't do this without you. And we certainly understand that the teachers who are not piloting the 2 math programs must have questions about what is coming next year and how the new curriculum will impact your math instructional practices. So, to give you a preview of what's to come, throughout the remainder of this school year, we will share short videos with you to break down the shifts in math practices before our new curriculum arrives in those big boxes this summer. We're also planning for ongoing professional learning to support your implementation of this adoption. I would like to introduce our LSS Math Teacher on Special Assignment, T. Din, who along with TOSA Tracy Jackson has been working with the site's math leaders in this adoption. You'll recognize T from her work at your site facilitating the professional learning around fluency and flexibility. T is going to kick off this video series by giving a brief overview of how this revised frameworks is guiding our math leaders' work and their analysis of the 2 pilot curriculum. Take it, T.
Thanks, Christine. Welcome to the Math Scoop, where we dive into math one scoop at a time. Today our focus is on the elementary math adoption. The adoption team used California's revised math frameworks as our starting point. We know from brain research that learning is enhanced and intensified when we make connections from one concept to another. Instead of random facts, we can create a web of understanding. Different parts of our brain are active when we do certain things, so using more areas of the brain also amplifies understanding. To that end, open-ended math tasks allow students to make connections between numbers, words, visuals, models, tables, graphs, and multiple representations. Take a look at this image from the state frameworks. You'll notice on the left-hand side are the standards for mathematical practice. Along the bottom of the graphic are the content connections, the what we teach. The standards remain the same. For example, you may not see numbers for operations in base 10, but comparing 125 leaves and 213 leaves means we are exploring changing quantities. And whether we add, subtract, multiply, or divide whole numbers or fractions, we're taking wholes apart or putting parts together. In the middle of the left side are the drivers of investigations, the reasons why we do math. These drivers of investigation give purpose and context to our math pursuits. Combining these 3 components creates math that is focused, coherent, and rigorous. For instance, students make sense of problems and persevere by solving them by communicating stories with data to predict what might happen. They reason abstractly and quantitatively by discovering shape and space to make sense of the world. And they construct arguments and critique thinking of others by taking things apart or putting them together to impact the future. Math then becomes a tool for solving problems that we're facing now and may encounter later. Why have the frameworks changed? The research is clear. Students learn best when they make connections to previous understanding. And connections create foundations to cement learning. The connections happen best when teachers facilitate students exploring or investigating concepts. That's it for our first scoop. See you next time.